So here we have the Ford S-Max Titanium Sport Power Shift, so that's the automatic, on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself or the button on the bottom of this key. Give that 2 pushes, the tailgate will then open. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Currently all 7 seats are in place, so this is the amount of boot space you've got with the 2 rear seats folded up. Now let me show you what it's like with them folded down. As you can see, there's plenty of space when they are folded down. The 3 what are now back seats, but what were previously middle seats, will also fold as well to give you even more space should you need it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. The driver's seat is not only electronically adjustable, but has 3 different memory settings. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're in the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. There are essentially 2 different computers on this car that you can adjust, so you can get various different pieces of information within this car. There's one in the center, and then there's one that can appear in here. So firstly, the one that appears in here is essentially a trip computer. You can look at your fuel economy, so I could go to the fuel economy figure here, for example, and have a look at our average fuel consumption. I can then reset that from there, and all this is being done from the steering wheel. Same with that middle section. There are various different menus: entertainment, navigation, phone, speed. I can look at any of these, so I can go to the speed one and have a digital readout for the speedometer, for example, if I wish to. But below that, you can see that this car has done 15,102 miles, and then below that it will show you what gear this car is currently in by highlighting the orange P for park. Backing out to the steering wheel, these buttons control the left-hand trip computer, these the central one. We've got cruise control and speed limiter, stereo controls, and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button and ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list. It can do that without you taking your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired up the phone, and that is done on the touchscreen over in the center just here. Before we come to that, I want to talk about the ways in which you can listen to music in this car. We've got AM, FM, DAB radio, as well as a CD player and Bluetooth audio. So plenty of ways to listen to your music. Obviously the Bluetooth audio will only work once you've paired up your phone. If we go back to the home screen, you can see this car has got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how that works on our website, and it's well worth checking that video out. Below that, we've got a CD player and the main volume for the stereo. We then have dual zone climate control. So you can control the temperature on the left and right hand sides of the car. Whatever temperature you set it to will be shown up on the main screen just here. Similarly, your fan speed is also shown up there as well. So adjusted here, but shown on the main screen in terms of the actual settings you leave it on. On top of that, we have a heated front screen and heated rear screen, heated driver seat and heated passenger seat as well. Within this little center console area, we have 2 USB inputs, so you can connect up music devices that way as well, and a 12-volt charging socket. We then have the fully automatic gearbox, and then we have these 3 buttons here to the right hand side of that. So this one turns on the front parking sensors. Putting the car in reverse will automatically put on all of them, but if you pull into a space forwards, then you can put on the front ones that way. This car is designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel when you're stationary. It's called stop and start. That button turns that system off. And then finally, and again there's a video of explaining this on our website, autonomous parking. If we hit that button and look at the main screen, you can see just there it's showing that we've set it up for a parallel park. You can also set it up for perpendicular parking as well, should you wish to, or you can turn that system off just from there, or press the button that you pressed originally. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass roof on this car. There's a button just here. Give that a push and you'll see that the sun blind will open up, giving you a huge amount of extra light. all that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.